begin. We have everything here aside from a dark cold wind. The show is about to begin. We have everything here aside from a dark cold wind. Keep it real, keep it real, keep it yeah. Welcome to the cave, welcome to the show. The beer is cold and it's time to blow. LongHairedYeti'sCave is the place to hang out. Come on the show and scream and shout. Keeping it real is what it's all about. The show is about to begin. We have everything here aside from a dark cold wind. Come on, win.
All right, okay, so let me just get this sorted out here. Is that going to go off? Oh, wait a minute, what am I doing down? What am I doing there? Right, okay. I've got no picture on the background, but whatever. Big up everyone, how you doing? Hope you're well. I am the long-haired Yeti, and this is the Long-Haired Yeti's Cave, and Forest v Newcastle. And just seen expats comments on there saying that it's interesting lineup. That said, Williams and Nets look proper ballers. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Let's have a look at the team for today. So we've got Sells, we've got Williams, got Morato, Anderson, Iwanyi, Dominguez. I think that sort of strengthens the midfield, having Anderson and Dominguez. I thought Anderson was really, in the UEFA game. I thought Anderson was really trying to do it on his own, to be fair. Jesus, Cunha, Nets, Bakwa, Milenkovic. I mean, I don't mind it, actually. I think that looks alright, to be fair. But it's like the last time I said I looked at oh, fuck's sake, I can't speak again. The last time I looked at a team sheet was against Chelsea, and I was like, not too sure on that. I mean, look how that turned out. Not saying this will, but and they've all got to get game time, I suppose. On the bench, Ortega, Wood, De Silva, Moreira. We haven't seen much of him, have we? Luca, Hutchinson, Yates, McAtee, Whitehall and Sinclair. It's good to see Sinclair back on the bench as well. So that's pretty decent, to be fair. And for Newcastle is Pope, Hall, Botman, Joe Linton, Tonali, Tior, Asula, Murphy, Voltameda, Byrne and Bruno G. I mean, that's a big side, isn't it? That's a big side. I see where you're coming from with the midfield, though. It could be a real tough battle with them lot, to be honest. That is a tough midfield and a tough team all round, to be fair. Ramsdale, Trippier, Wissa, Gordon, Barnes, Elanga, Willock, Murphy and Ramsey on the bench. Right, so let's get to it. I've got the curtain open, that's why it's like this. Big up Jack, how you doing, mate? Hope you're well, pal. Congrats on getting to the final in the Conference League, my friend. And I hope you go on to win that as well. I really do hope you go on to win that. Right, I just need to get the chat up on my laptop. And we have kicked off. And 37 minutes gone. Seconds, I mean, not minutes. 37 minutes. It's all over. I think it's all over. Yeti does. And, right, so let me just get this sorted out as well. And it's Newcastle with a ball. Newcastle can be quite a tough team for us at the City Ground, to be quite honest with you. And that's all the way back to Pope. I expect everything from every player, It's always the same. I like the fact he's not got Woods on, but he's got Iwanyi and Jesus. He likes to test things and try things out, don't he? Which I actually kind of like, to be honest. Right, spare me a second and I'll have the chat on. Right, YouTube. Still with Newcastle with Botman. Plays it up into Bruno. He gets pressed by Iwanyi. And it's with Tior, on the right-hand side. Newcastle trying to play it through now. Dominguez gets his foot to it, though. And then Anderson clears the ball up on the right-hand side. Just plays it back to Sells. Right, there we go. There you go. Should have this sorted out in a minute. I think a lot of it is expat as well. I think they believe that we're. I mean, they believe that we're already all right now. But I'm one of those people. I want it mathematically impossible for anybody to catch us. That's how I want it. Right, so we've got this sorted out now. Right, big up Tony Neary. How you doing? Just, what the fuck is going on here, man? Now the fucking thing's freezing up. Right, okay, so let me get back to there. Worried about the back three and two strikers might lead us light in midfield. That said, Williams and Nets look proper ballers. Yeah, big up, mate. And morning, lads. Big up to Tony, big up to Jack. Big up to Fernie as well. How you doing, mate? And yeah, all good. Cheers, mate. It was a proper atmosphere that game. Best atmosphere in years. Awesome, mate. I had a few came in afterwards saying about us getting knocked out and this, that and the other. There was about a guy called Blood Eagle or something like that, and I made it clear to him that I didn't like the way we went into that competition, to be quite honest with you. It's not the way we do things. Yeah, all good. Cheers, mate. It was proper atmosphere. Come on, you Reds, says Tony Neary. Big up, Tony. We got Everton today, but I'm at the let's not get injured mindset. Yeah. So what happened with you guys? Was it a case of Villa being classic Villa, or did you guys just not turn up? Villa was great, mate. You could see him creeping into the game all the way. Villa, you know what? I'll tell you what. The best way I can explain it really is Emery put all his eggs in one basket and they fucking hatched. I think he turned round to the team and said, don't worry about the league, we can get Champions League in the Europa. And I think they put everything into that Europa. And they were just better than us, mate, at the end of the day. It was better than us. I mean, I've read that if we had Morgan Gibbs-White, would have been different. I don't think so, to be quite honest. They were just better than us at the end of the day. So what happened with you guys? 3 at the back. We've been most successful in a 4-4-2. Yeah, that is true, expat. That is true. Right. So now I've covered the chat as much as I can. But yeah, they were just miles above us, mate. You could see it. You could get, like as I was doing the as I was doing the stream, my head was sort of going down a little bit more and more and more. I think they played that whole situation superbly. I think they thought if we go to the City ground and come away with damage limitation, come away with as least damage as possible, which they did, yeah, I think that's where we had to get it sorted. If we could have had like 3 or 4 goals, then I think it would have made it a lot more sort of interesting. The fact that we'd only got 1. They just cancelled that out, and that was that. And Jai Cunha heading the ball in the box. Dominguez picks it up. He's into Anderson. It's Anderson now, looking down his right-hand side into Bakwa. Lovely little back heel there from Bakwa. And again, Anderson tries to get it into the centre to Awonyi, and it's cut out well by Newcastle. And Botman gets it into Bruno. Awonyi's chasing him. Awonyi then goes for the keeper as well. And it's out on the right-hand side for Hall. Hall's running down the pitch. Jesus gets to him. Dominguez going in with a mad press, making him send it all the way back to Pope. And, right, yeah. There is no chat, is there? What the fuck is going on? Oh, wait a minute, there is. I don't know what's going on here. It keeps freezing up for some reason. Best of luck to Forest. Come on, 100. Big up, Miri. How you doing? Hope you're well. And Villa played their asses off. Yeah, Well, we are in that mindset of let's not worry about the league because Tarkowski has just put Everton 1-0 up. Yeah. And afternoon, best of luck today. Cheers, Cole. I'd like to get the one more win, to be honest with you. Well, I want to win every game, really. But, we want to win every single game. But I would like to get that one. Will make me feel a little bit more easy on it. Still don't down tools though. Still keep going for it. And smells. Fucking smells. Oh, for fuck's sake. Fucking smells. Sells, I mean, kicks it up the field. That's tickled me now. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, so he's 7 minutes and 56 gone, and it's Forest 0, Everton. Fucking Everton. Newcastle 0. 8 minutes and 8 gone. Here's Botman. Gets it across to Burn. Burn across to Botman. Into Tior. Tior plays it back to Botman. And then it's up to Tonali. Back to Botman again. Press just comes in from Forest. And here's Tior again. Over to Hall. All trying to get into the middle. Press is pretty good though today from what I'm seeing at the moment. Botman plays the ball right up the left hand side, and that should be Nico Williams. He just lets it roll out for a throw-in. 8 minutes and 56 gone. I don't know what's going on here. Well, we are in that mindset of, oh yeah, I read that. It smells. Want a West Ham win today and a win or draw for yous tomorrow? Yeah, that's what you're looking for, is it? And it's back to Burn, over to Tior. Let's hope you get a win on Spuds tomorrow because it's at their ground. They're going to be well up for it. Do you reckon you'll try and play them on the counter? Because I think they'll be going for you like crazy, so it might be a good idea to play on the counter. Or do you reckon you'll go full bore? Shot there from Asula, it's gone wide. 9 minutes and 46 gone. Can I have some of the drugs you're on? Big up, bro, how you doing? Smells. Mate, it's been like that for the last few days, to be honest. Keep getting the bloody names wrong. That's a classic, that is. Fucking smells. Here's Anderson. Played up to Jesus. Jesus drops it across to Anderson again. And Anderson drops it back into Cunha. Cunha then gets a lot of pressure there in the box. Gets the ball away, though. And it's Burn that's going to come back with it. 10 minutes and 30 gone. Forest 0, Newcastle 0. And here's Bruno Guimaraes. You know. That's into a Wonyi. And Wonyi then drops it back to Anderson. Anderson just taking over the midfield. Gives it to Dominguez. Dominguez then into Bakwa. Bakwa plays a lovely pass through for Nico Williams, but Joe Linton's got to shepherd him away from that. And then Linton gets it right through the centre into Tonali. Tonali plays the ball through to Asula. He's going up against Cunha. Goes on his left-hand side. Tries to get the shot, and it's a lovely kick away there from Milenkovic to stop him getting the shot. And who's there again? Anderson gets taken down by Asula. Good tackle, and it's out for a throw-in. Spurs fans think it's going to be an easy game. I ain't even had a fucking drink, guys. I've not even had a drink. Can't speak. And that's out again on the left-hand side. Throwing for Nico Williams. Milenkovic having a go at everybody. Come on, Forest. Come on, Forest. We got that referee who forgot to give that Leeds player a second yellow against us. Oh dear. And Spurs relegated us last time we were in Prem, so unfinished business. Hoping we can help them get relegated. Absolutely, mate. Yeah, definitely. His back were on to Botman. Played back to Pope. And it's into Botman again. Goal for Aston Villa. No, Burnley, I think. Is it Burnley? No, Aston Villa. No, it's Burnley. Burnley scored against Villa. And here come Newcastle now. That's cut out by Milenkovic, but it's only to Joe Linton. He plays it into the box. Milenkovic tries to get on the end of it again. It's out to Joe Linton outside the box. And a tackle comes in on Gimaresh, and it was needed. Jesus tries to run the ball away. He needed to get the ball away there. And it's back to Gimaresh. Into Tior. Tior then gets it through the middle to Gordon. Voldemort, I mean. And then the ball is just shepherded out. Net's trying to win the ball now in the box. And Newcastle get the ball all the way into Sells. Sells smells. Come on, Forest. So Burnley beating Aston Villa 1-0. And here's Nico Williams, plays it up to Bakwa. Bakwa again with a nice little back heel skill. Then Anderson loses it against Joe Linton. And here come Newcastle again. Milenkovic picks it up, gets it to Nico Williams. Williams fires it up the pitch looking for Awoniyi. Botman gets his head to it, but Awoniyi and Burn are fighting to get the ball there. And it's hit Burn and got out. And it's a Newcastle throw, so it didn't hit Burn at all. 13 minutes and 55 gone. Got ourselves in a muddle there. We looked piss poor then. Yeah, we did. We did, mate. Yeah. It was a bit of a try and kick the ball and not the player situation, wasn't it there? Definitely. And here's Bakwa again. Bakwa then gets... he just runs into Joe Linton and goes down on the floor, which he would. Here's Hall. All into Gimaresh. Forrest trying to get it with Dominguez. And Dominguez just trying to hunt him down. Gets it to Tonali on this right hand side. Back into Gimaresh. Still with Gimaresh. Gimaresh is a fucker for us as well in this fixture. There's Gimaresh again. Dominguez is just all over him. A one you get. Oh. I mean, he is trying to wear his shirt, to be honest. And here's Newcastle now with Tonali. Again, Awoniyi gets in there, tries to get away with the ball and gets taken down. That's a free kick. That one's on Gimaresh as well. 15 minutes and 15 gone. Go on, lads. Go on, Reds. He's a big miss with that MJW, but you can understand it. If you look at that, injury, you can understand. I think he did have like a mask made, but I think they've changed their minds on it. And Murillo, I don't understand why he came on for that UEFA game. To be fair, as you said at the time, Expat, I don't really understand why he came on. And it's Forrest now with a ball, trying to get it down the left-hand side. It's into Awoniyi. Jesus gets a nice header on as well. And it's passed down by Nets into Bakwa. Bakwa now on the right-hand side, looking to go on his left foot. Goes onto his right, onto his left, takes a shot. And it's wide and it's headed away by Hall. It's a corner. Corner ball, Forest. They should scrap football shirts and spray paint the players, because this shirt pulling is so annoying. It is, isn't it? Yeah, I totally agree, yeah. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. But some of them will probably grab their skin and fucking pull that as well. But yeah, that's not a bad idea, mate. That. I don't understand it. It seems I don't understand, like, you know, the Milenkovic penalty given against Aston Villa. I mean, what are you doing? What are you doing, man? It's Nico Williams with a corner. Goes up in the air. Oh, it's headed in from Jesus, but it's straight into the hands of Pope. 0-0. 17 minutes and 10 gone. Come on, Forest. Definitely fighting to try and win the ball back, though. I mean, that's one good thing. And Newcastle play it right over the left-hand side to Burn. Backwards going up against him. Gets it into Linton. Linton gets it back to Tonali. Tonali then plays it over to the left-hand side to Burn. Backward gets in there well to pick the ball up. He's got to get the ball away, though. Gives it to Milenkovic. Milenkovic smashes the ball away. Jesus chasing it. Header comes in from Botman. It's over to Hall on the right hand side. Into Gimaresh. Gimaresh now drops it across to Hall. And then it's in the centre to Murphy. And that's all the way into the hand of Sells. 18 minutes and 10 gone. Thrown out to Milenkovic. Milenkovic drops it to Nico Williams. Williams up to Backward. Backwards pass. It's terrible. It's straight into Voldemort. And Anderson gets across to stop it. And Anderson again drops it through for Dominguez. It's with Backward now. Backward drops it back to Milenkovic. Cross to Nets. Morata, I mean. Now it's with Nets. Nets back to Cunha. Cunha across to Milenkovic. Milenkovic into Nico Williams. Williams back to Milenkovic. Milenkovic smashes it up in the air, and that's going out for a throw-in. So I was in a bit of a mess there as well. Go on, lads. 19 minutes gone. Forest 0, Newcastle 0. And it's with Hall on the right hand side. Plays it into Murphy. Murphy does a 1-2 with Gimaresh. Goes back to Hall instead. And Hall then gets it down to Gimaresh. Gimaresh plays it into the box. It's headed away by Milenkovic. And Forest trying to win it now with Anderson. But Newcastle have still got it. Nico Williams gets the header out of the way. But Burn and Backward going for an header. There's only going to be one winner there, isn't there? And Dominguez gets in there. Their player goes down. And it's free kick, Newcastle. Milenkovic is getting more and more frustrated. Backward looks better going forward than passing backwards. Yeah, absolutely. We're definitely not firing on all cylinders. No, we're not 100%, are we? Milenkovic can see it, because he just keeps getting more and more angry and shouting, as he should. Free kick Newcastle. Gimaresh with it, plays it to Hall, back to Gimaresh, it's into Tonali, Tonali shoots, it's over the bar. $20 minutes and 4 gone. 0-0. Portini is a bit annoying too, as usual. Yeah, absolutely. 100%, mate. 100%. 21 minutes gone. Back to Sells. And Sells smashes it down the middle of the field. Come on, one, you get on the end of it. Botman wins that, gets it back to Joel Linton. Nico Williams goes into him, but Tonali takes it away on the right-hand side. And Tonali's got Murphy on the right-hand side. And Murphy with it now. Drops it over to Hall, into Gimaresh. Back to Hall. tackle comes in there from Jesus. So Wanya picks it up on the left hand side. He's got a lot of black and white shirts going towards him now. Drops it back to Jesus. Jesus still with it now. Drops it to Morato into Anderson. And then Anderson back to Cunha. Cunha across to Milenkovic. Milenkovic then drops it into space for Dominguez. It's into Bakwa on the right hand side. Bakwa plays a pass right over the left hand side, and Nets picks it up well as well. Here's Nets on the left hand side. Has to drop it back though to Anderson. Anderson's going to shoot, and it's wide. Bit better. Tonali, for me, is a bit overrated. Yeah, I mean, sometimes he's alright, Marie, and sometimes he's alright, and then sometimes he's not. Yeah, I mean, I've not seen enough from him, but, it'd probably be commentator's curse. Now, I've said that, it'd probably bang one in. Sells on the deck. Problem with his ankle, with the looks of it. And talking tactics now with Vitor. Yeah, like I say, sometimes he looks really good, sometimes not. Like I say, I don't like saying that because normally I say something like that and the bugger scores. "23 minutes and 25 gone. Forest 0, Newcastle 0, and then later on we got Arsenal, West Ham against Arsenal. Still doing the tactics with Vitor. I don't know. That board looks like he's playing chess, or he's playing drafts. Well, it's one of them little pieces of paper, you know, them like little jotters that you buy for about £1. It's got it all wrote on there. 1-0 Burnley, 1-0 Everton, and obviously 0-0 here. Sells it up and okay now. Balls with Pope. What you looking at, boy? And there's Pope, fires the ball over the top. It's headed away by Voldemort. And here comes Jacob Murphy trying to get through. Can't get through. Anderson gets the ball forward for Jesus. Jesus lets it skip past, and Botman's there to clear it up. Throwing Forest on the left-hand side. Nets. Is that Nets? No, that's Williams. Williams, bad control there. Let's Newcastle in, but Milenkovic clears the ball up, gets it through up to the centre. It's with Gimaresh, and again Dominguez is all over him. Here's Jacob Murphy. Murphy then drops it back to Hall. It's over to Tonali. Back into Gimaresh. Gimaresh gets the cross in. It goes all the way through. Asula picks it up on the left-hand side. He's up against Jaya Cunha. And it's a goal kick, I think, or a corner. Cunha as a sweeper, not striker. I go to a back four, have Cunha as a striker for bring Yates on. Need better control in midfield. Yeah. Yeah, I would agree with that, to be honest. 26 minutes gone. Ball over the top, trying to win it in the air. Joe Linton gets his head to it. Back to Cunha, back into Jesus. And here's Dominguez. Gets it to Bakwa. Bakwa again, quick pass. Jesus trying to keep hold of the ball. Gimaresh gets on him. Jesus goes down, gets nothing. And here's Joe Linton into Voldemort. Voldemort running down the centre at the minute. Gets it through to Asula. Asula tries the shot. Gets charged down. into Tonali, over to Hall, and then it's Gimaresh. Gimaresh plays it into the box, and Sells picks that up well. No worries there. It's looking a bit fucking dicey though in that section there. Don't like keep giving Gimaresh a chance to actually make them passes either, to be honest with you, you know what I mean? Tonali is a very good player. Arsenal and Man United both look inside him, so can't be that overrated. I think he's alright. At times he really shines, I think. As I said, I don't want to, like, because he will shine. It'd be my fault. Here's Anderson over to Milenkovic. Milenkovic then plays it to Morato. Morato plays it up to Nets. It's back to Dominguez. To Williams. Williams then back to Morato. And Morato over to Sells. Into Cunha. And Jesus gets the ball. Plays it down the left-hand side. To Williams. Here's Williams on the left-hand side. Having a run at Hall. Gets through into the centre. Takes his shot. It's Jacob Murphy. And then Joe Linton runs out with the ball. Plays it back to Gimaresh. That's into Voldemort. Burn back to Botman. Botman across to Teal. Then Teal to Hall. Back to Teal. Cross to Botman. Awonyi goes into press. Goes up to Joel Linton. Back to Gimaresh. Gimaresh then gets it into Tonali. Tonali can't get it past. Anderson and Tonali are trying to fight for the ball. Forrest get the free kick. Take it quick. Awonyi's pass to Jesus is picked off by Hall. And it's with Joel Linton. Dominguez goes in. Gets the ball back to Gimaresh. Gimaresh then threads the ball through for Voldemort. It's Voldemort now outside the box. Anderson picks the ball up. Still with Anderson. Gets it to Bakwa. Bakwa then drops it back to Milenkovic. Then it's back to Sells. 29 minutes and 5 gone. Morato with the ball. Plays it into Dominguez. Dominguez sends it over to Jesus. It's over in on the right hand side with Anderson. Into Bakwa. Bakwa again just drops the ball forward and then gets taken down. Free kick Forest on the right hand side. Cunha's a sweeping up. Yeah, you guys need Yates on. Yeah, we need something. We need something more in the midfield. My God, this referee, we've got his shit giving us nothing. Same as before, isn't it? 29 minutes and 47 gone. 0-0. Free kick Forest on the right hand side. Their midfield's always going to be one of them, though, isn't it, really? It's always going to be a tough one, so I think Yates would have been a good idea, to be quite honest. Bakwa gets it back to Milenkovic. It's across to Morato. Morato plays it down the left-hand side, looking for Nets. Nets is going to get onto this, but he's got Hall behind him. Goal kick. It's Nets before it goes out. Come on, Forest. $30 minutes and 45 gone. Forest 0, Newcastle 0. Milenkovic gets the ball headed forward into Awonyi, and then that pass there from Dominguez. Joe Linton takes it off the foot of Anderson, and it's Joe Linton now gets it to Tonali. Tonali drops it across to Burn, and it's into Gimaresh again, back to Joe Linton, into Gimaresh, and then Anderson just bodies him basically. Dominguez gets his foot to it, Nets gets the ball away, Dominguez drops it back to Morato. And Morato fires it down the left-hand side for Awonyi. Awonyi control just lets him down and it goes out for a throw-in. Here's Botman, plays it to Guimaraes in the centre. Guimaraes is getting far too much time and space. Dominguez was on him all the time before they did that tactical change. And here's Voldemort outside the box. Gets it to Murphy. Murphy tries to get the cross in. It's Nico Williams. Then Dominguez gets in on Tonali. And it's with Hall. Over to Murphy. Back to Hall. All into Bruno. Bruno turns, drops his pass in. Morato stops that really well. It's Jesus, fires it down for a Wonyi. It's a Wonyi with it now. Drops it across to Bakwa. Bakwa now on the right hand side up against Byrne. Bakwa's doing a little bit of his leg skills. He's trying to get through. Gets the cross in. Bakwa. It's a Wonyi. And it's his back, I think. And basically Joe Linton takes the ball out. And it's Murphy who fires the ball down the right hand side. Picked up by Tonali. Tonali goes down under the challenge. Asula, I mean, not Tonali. He looks to have got a bit of confidence back now, doesn't he, Bakwa? Bakwa looks a lot more confident. I can't wait for this VAR on corners. Well, they're doing that again. We're playing like Thursday, no control, terrible ball retention, always second to the 50-50s. Yeah, 1-1 Saw, get in. Fuck, how did Taiwo miss that? Yeah, I know. That's Saw's 20th goal of the season. Yeah, quality player, Saw. Anderson then back to Morato, into Nico Williams. He's just getting pressed by Newcastle at the minute and then gets dragged to the floor. It's Nico Williams now on the left-hand side. Come on, play it right. Here's Nico Williams. Gets it across to Nets. Nets then fires it right across to Cunha. It's Cunha now on the right-hand side. Gives it to Bakwa. Bakwa puts the cross in. A one you just don't get on the end of it. Shot comes in from Cunha and it's saved from Pope. It's a corner. I thought that one was going in. Nice cross there from Bakwa as well. A one you just can't get his head onto it. Was it a save from Pope or was it? Yeah, it is a save from Pope. Now it's Forrest again with Bakwa. Bakwa tries to get the cross, can't get it. Guimaraes then goes into Bakwa. Bakwa goes down and the game is played on. And here's Asula on the left hand side. Nets gets to him and then Asula goes down and no free kick. Back to Anderson, into Dominguez, across to Anderson again. Man, we're playing some right, like, hospital passes as well, aren't we, Expat? We're giving each other some right hospital passes. I think that makes him worth the 12 million quid we paid. Yeah. Grabbed his arm there, Bruno. "35 minutes and 20 gone." Dominguez drops it back to Milenkovic and Milenkovic over to Sells. Sells into Dominguez and Dominguez then just kicks the ball out for a corner. We're not passing right. We're getting too pressured and everything. We're making it too sort of tight. Thought that had to be a goal. Yeah, same. And fucking Tarkowski just done what he did to Endoy. Just fucking knocked the Saw over the dirty fucker. I don't know how he got away with that, to be honest. They should have scored there. Yeah. There you go. Corner comes in. Headed away by Cunha. And then Nets smashes the ball up the field. And that's gone out for a throw-in. On the right hand side. Come on, Forrest, get your heads into the game. We keep playing some right fucking hospital passes for each other. And the tackles will come in from Newcastle. Nets picks this up well by Hall. Net gets it nicely to Jesus. Jesus got to let the ball go now. Gets it over to Bakwa. It's Bakwa now. Bakwa just coming to the left-hand side. Tonali tackles him though, and then he's grabbing hold of Tonali. And here come Newcastle again with Bruno. Bruno plays it through for Jacob Murphy, and Forrest trying to get back, but Milenkovic should have this over Asula, and he does have it and gets it forward into Bakwa. Over to Anderson. Anderson plays the ball over the top. Anderson's in that area most of the time in this game. Ref says play on is Byrne. Byrne gets it back to Tonali. It's across to Bruno. Back to Tonali. Sent down the wing to Joel Linton. Joel Linton just stands there with the ball. Drops it back to Tonali. Tonali into Gimaresh. Into Voldemort, and then Awanya should get on this, but he's got a lot of black and white shirts going towards him, but he gets it back to Nets. Here's Nets. He's got Nico Williams going down the left-hand side. It's Nico Williams on the left-hand side now. Drops it into Anderson. Anderson with a ball, plays it across to Cunha. Cunha back to Anderson. And then Anderson gets it across to Morato. Morato plays it into Jesus. Jesus drops it back to Anderson. Into Dominguez. Dominguez to Bakwa. Bakwa drops it back to Cunha. Cunha to Anderson. Anderson to Morato. Back to Milenkovic. Into Anderson. Anderson then to Bakwa. Newcastle back 9 numbers. Here's Anderson. Gets the ball into the box. It's headed away again. What a waste of time all that was, to be honest. And here's Bruno. Gets it over the left-hand side to Joel Linton. Linton, Dominguez stops him though. Cunha stops him, I mean. Cunha's pass is lucky there to Jesus. And then Jesus gets his foot onto it. Gets it to Bakwa. It's Bakwa now on the right-hand side. Go on Bakwa, sends it through for Nets, and it's too telegraphed that was, and Botman takes the ball away, and then Botman gets a kick from Nets, goes down. Yeah, every little thing they Gary. Thought that had to be a goal, and fucking Darkowski, and just should have scored. 39 minutes and 25 gone. Joe Linton with a ball. Over to Bruno. Bruno into Teal. I think we need to be quicker when we're passing as well. Don't just pass it around outside the box and then send in a worthless cross that's going to get cleared. Here's Bruno. Over to Teal on the right hand side. Into Murphy. To Gimaresh. Far too much space for me, Gimaresh is. Here's Linton outside the box. Gets it to Tonali. Dominguez gets his foot onto it. It's Jesus now. Plays it through for Awonyi. Awonyi's on the run here. Up against Botman. Go on, Awonyi. Gets it back to Jesus. Jesus takes his shot. Takes a deflection. And Dominguez gets in there to get the ball back. But it only goes through into Byrne. Byrne drops it back to Botman. And Gimaresh now gets the foot on him and he's down. 40 minutes and 35 gone. 0-0. Come on, Forrest. They made a mistake there. Nets has picked it up on the left-hand side, but his second touch there just let him down. Just lost control of the ball. Back to Pope. Pope drops it over the top, and Morato gets his head to it. It's into Anderson, but back with Gimaresh. He sends it to Hall. Hall then across to Tonali. Tonali plays the ball down the centre. And Cunha will get that back to Sells. Passed out to Sells, back to Sells. And then Sells fires the ball down the pitch. Jesus can't get his head to it, and then Nico Williams does. And then Jesus gets onto the second ball from Tonali. Tonali wants something, I don't know what he wants. And it's into Dominguez. Dominguez across to Anderson. Anderson with a bit of space. Just going down the right hand side, plays it into Bakwa. Bakwa now trying to get onto his left foot, plays it back to Anderson on the right hand side. Into Bakwa. Cross to Anderson, back to Jaya Cunha, into Anderson again. Anderson to Bakwa. Back to Anderson, through for Bakwa, and then Byrne just follows him and waits to get his foot in. Here comes Voldemort down the centre. Asula's going to the right, gets to Asula. It's Asula now, takes a shot, it's saved by Souls, it's into Tonali. Tonali drops it across to Murphy. Into Joel Linton. Linton back to Byrne. Into Tior down the right hand side for Hall. Hall puts the ball into the box and Joel Linton's on his own but heads the ball out. I think he was too far forward there anyway. 42 minutes and 57 gone. Fair play for seeing it wasn't working and shifting Nico left and nets up. Look much better, but need to cut out the hospital passes. Yeah, definitely. I'm on the verge that Eddie Howe needs a sack. They've spent an absolute fortune and they're worse in a worse league position than under Steve Bruce. Yeah, true. And great save Sells. Yeah, it was. That was looking nasty. 43 minutes and 30 gone. Still 0-0. Throw into Newcastle on the right hand side. Into Bruno. I think Bruno's getting too much space for my liking. That's how he normally hits us eventually. Here's Botman. Botman into Bruno. Dominguez gets straight on him and takes the ball off him. That's what I'm talking about. Here comes Dominguez. Dominguez, look, the man's on you. Awonyi gets the ball, but it's going to go out for a throw into Newcastle. There's nobody sharp man on anymore. I think Backward misread that as well, though, because he probably should have got on that, but it was going quite at some pace. Here's Morato, sends it over to Cunha. Cunha then back to Milenkovic, and Milenkovic back to Morato. Ball into Nets. Nets does really well there to get away with it. Here's Nets outside the box, plays it into Awonyi. Awonyi goes too far away from the goal. Still got the ball though, plays it back to Nico Williams. It's Williams now, has to drop it back to Dominguez. And Dominguez gives it to Morato. Nearly half time. It's Dominguez again across to Cunha. Cunha into Bakwa. Bakwa back to Cunha. Cross to Milenkovic. Milenkovic drops the ball over the top for Anderson, who's gone into the box, and he's gone straight into the hands of Pope. Pope came out and grabbed it. Here's Bruno, plays it across to Joao Linton on the left hand side. And it's into Bruno again, and Bruno plays a pass right over the top, and that's going straight through into Sells. Villa scored, I think. Anderson now with a tackle up against Byrne. Gets it to Bakwa. Bakwa now on the right hand side. Got loads of black and white shirts coming through. Gets it to Anderson. Anderson goes for the cross and it's over the bar. Yeah, definitely need a bit of a sort it out chat. Nicola should have played the easy pass to Bakwa. Yeah, I don't think he knew that that guy was pounding up again at the back of him. It seemed like he thought he had the old pitch to himself there. And Nets is probably the only French player where there isn't any drop off. Yeah, he's doing alright, isn't he? He keeps getting one on that hole, let's put it that way. Header through there from Anderson. And one goes down. That's going to be half time. Half time at the City Ground. 0-0. I think we do need to control that midfield, but it is a lot better since he's made that change, to be fair. It is a lot better. We've just got to keep going. We've got to pass the ball quicker, I think. We're running with the ball a little bit too much, and they're going to catch you up eventually. And Bruno needs to be absolutely watched as well, otherwise he's going to fucking do something. Mixed off, terrible start, changing formation help, but still just not right. Nah, mate, not yet. Right, I'll be back in a second, guys. What a fight that was! What a fight! That was cool. I had to get it watched because I didn't want no spoilers or anything. So yeah, what a fight that was. You can see the respect as well. I ain't seen him respect many fighters, to be fair. Great fight. Right, we're getting on for the second half. Forest against Newcastle. And I haven't set up the banners yet either. Hold up. Get that gone over there. And then right. Should be back on in a bit, just on the adverts before the second half starts. But I had to get that fight watched just in case there was any spoilers, because there's always something you see online or whatever that will spoil it. So I had to make sure I watched it, or somebody would say something or whatever. And I can finally type in my chat again. My chat is working again. I don't know what happened with it, but you know how it says chat as, on yours it will say chat as expat or whatever. Whenever I was keying in, the words went over the top of that, and the words won't go into the chat room. I don't know why, but it seems to be alright now. Looks like Yatesy is on, not sure for whom. Yeah, Yates is coming on. And who's going off? Still don't know who. Right choice though, to be fair. Right, they're coming out now. Can't see anyone who's missing so far. He's on for Dominguez. Yatesy on for Dominguez. I think we needed to strengthen the midfield, to be honest, but Burnley 1, Aston Villa 1, Crystal Palace 1, Everton 1, and it's still 0-0 here. I don't know how Strand Larsen didn't get a penalty, a two-handed shove in the chest by Garner, and they don't even look, but a touch on the shoulder, they'll look. That is very true. Yeah, very true. Here we go, ball's back to Sells. Sells smashes the ball up the field, and that's headed away by Tior, headed back by Nico Williams. And then that goes back to Nico Williams again. It's into Yates. Yates gets his pass through. It's a 1-0 now on the left-hand side. Looking for a player to pass it to. Gets it to Yates. Yates gets a shot, but it goes away. And then Jesus gets a shot. It's Pope. Jesus trying to win it again over Hall. Here's Anderson. Anderson with a ball now. Drops it back to Morato. And Morato back to Cunha. Cunha across to Milenkovic, into Anderson, and Anderson back to Milenkovic. Milenkovic across to Cunha. Press comes in from Newcastle. Yates' pass over to the right hand side is out. Baku had gone back. Ball thrown in. It's Newcastle now on the left hand side. They play it through to Tonali. And it's back to Tonali. He's just outside the box. Takes a shot. Took a deflection. Went over the bar. I think the deflection was off his own player though. That was better. Again, Pope just sticks his hand out. And 2-1 Everton. Beto completely murdered Lacroix. And good afternoon, all you beautiful people. Come on, you fucking irons. Big up, Harry. How you doing, mate? Hope you're well, pal. Yates with head over to Bakwa. Bakwa gets it back to Yates, but Byrne takes it off him. It's with Byrne now. Plays it into Tonali. Tonali then plays it across to Teal. Into Hall. Oh yeah, he's got. Oh wow, yeah, he got away. Oh jeez, yeah, just seen it, Jack. Had him on toast. And afternoon, Harry, and big up, Carl. Just watched the fight, mate. Just watched it. It's Nets back to Yates into Morato, cross to Anderson. Anderson now twists and turns. Plays it across to Nico Williams. It's back to Morato. Morato to Williams. Williams back to Morato. Morato then gives it to Sells. Sells smashes the ball out. Under pressure. Tries to win it, but Teal does. It's back with Yates in the centre. Over to Jaya Cunha. Cunha gets it round Joelinton. Joelinton then gets the tackle in. It's into Bruno. Bruno to Tonali. Tonali now on the left-hand side. Plays it across to Asula. Linton, I mean. Linton gets a cross in. It's headed out by Nets. And then Jesus and All come together. I mean, it looked like All just banded into his body there. Yellow card? Yellow card? Did I see that wrong? Because it looked to me like he just ran into it. Oh no, wait a minute. Okay, it looked like he just ran into him. He bounced off him. Getting roasted by Beto for fuck's sake. I know, that's not good, is it? Unacceptable to be asleep at the start of a half. Yeah. And just sliding into my fuck Arsenal's chances of the league title pants on ready for a special afternoon. Big up, mate. 49 minutes and 25 gone. Forest 0, Newcastle 0. All is still getting treatment. And all has to go off. Don't want to go off. That's the way it works. 50 minutes and 5 gone. Come on, Forest. Free kick, Newcastle. Guimaraes is going to take it. Fires a shot and it goes wide. Come on, Forest. Straight through as well, that was. So I don't think Sells gets that, you know. He's a bit slow on the dive there. Afternoon all. Come on, Forest. Big up, Colin. How you doing, mate? And it's into Nico Williams. It's over to Anderson. Anderson then fires it down the left-hand side. And I mean fires it. It's out for a throw-in. To Newcastle. Ball thrown into Tonali. It's back to Hall. Across to Teal. Teal then to Botman. Botman down the left-hand side to Linton. And it's Newcastle coming forward now. Go on then, somebody get at him then. Somebody get at him. You're waiting for there. Why do we leave it until it's actually in the box to try and make the challenge? Do it outside of the fucking box. No way Sells was getting that. No chance, was he? Well done, Nico. Into a 1-year one, he gets dragged down by Teal, and it's with Hall now. Hall on the right hand side. It's Forest throwing. No, it's a Newcastle throwing. Into Teal. Teal across to Botman. Botman into Byrne. Byrne back to Botman. Botman over to Teal. Into Hall. Hall back to Tonali. Tonali plays it right over the left hand side, and that's cut out by Jaya Cunha, but just fired up the pitch towards Botman. And Joe Linton gets it to Bruno. Here's Bruno, fires it down the left hand side. And Byrne manages to keep the ball in. It's Byrne now on the left hand side. Gets it back to Linton. Linton outside the box. Gets it to Hall. All to Murphy. Murphy trying to get his foot onto it. Tonali plays it into the box. And that's going to go into the hands of Sells. Come on, Forest. Fucking get it going. Thrown out to Williams. Williams then to Anderson on the right hand side. Plays into Nets, just gets taken off him by All. Come on. Then All gets in for the tackle. And down they go again. Bruno Guimaraes just having a look at the ref, seeing if he's got the decision and the yellow card. You see Asula on the floor. When he's on the floor, then you can see him just looking at the ref to see what's going to happen next. And Yates' yellow card. 54 minutes and 25 gone. Free kick to Newcastle. Bruno with it. Plays it into Hall. Hall plays it into the box. It's headed in by Newcastle. Morato gets his head to it. Then Tonali with a shot. Hits the defenders. Goes over to the right hand side. Cunha's got to pick this up. And then Cunha gets the ball down the right hand side and gets taken out by Joe Linton. Does he get a yellow? No? Okay. Don't get a yellow for that. Okay. Alright. $55 minutes and 22 gone. Forest 0, Newcastle 0. Ball smashed down the pitch by Forest. Neto chasing it with Hall. Nico Williams gets on it on the left hand side. Gets the cross in. Nico Williams goes all the way through though, and Byrne manages to clear the ball over to Linton. Linton's touch lets him down, and then he can't get the ball through to Bakwa. It's with Newcastle now on the left hand side. They have to drop it back into Botman across to Teal. Hall then into Murphy. And we're trying to... The three players went there. We didn't even come away with the ball. Here's Hall. Hall fires it over the left-hand side to absolutely nobody. Throw in Forest. So Yates got a yellow and Rod and nothing for Linton. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. And he jumped in both feet as well. Here's Jesus on the right hand side, fires it down the right hand side. It's Linton, goes out for a throw-in. Forest throwing on the right hand side, 57 minutes gone. Into Anderson. It's with Morato. Morato puts the ball over the top, looking for a Wanye. Wanye gets through. A Wanye! Saved by Pope. Yates with a shot. It's wide. Lovely pass that was from Morato as well. Gets the bant, so he gets round Botman. Shot is saved though by Pope. Didn't realise all was such a little girl calling for a card for Jesus. Yeah, I know. I thought you're supposed to get booked for that. Are you supposed to get booked for telling the referee to book some money? And he got booked anyway. I thought that was the rule now. If you ask for a card, then you get the card. That's how it used to be. Oh, Taiwo thought it was going in. Yeah, same here. I thought he was going to bury that. Here's Morato. Gets it over to Williams. Williams smashes it down the middle. Jesus can't get his head to it. Botman does get his head to it. Here's Hall again on the right-hand side. Going through into the centre. Anderson's chasing him. Yates gets in there with a tackle. And Hall again is asking for something. And Yates stays down. I don't know what he's crying about there, to be honest. Yeah, he gets the ball. It's a lovely stop, to be honest, by Yates there. Someone had to do it. Barnes is coming on now, and Ramsey. Anderson gets it to Milenkovic, back to Anderson. Anderson's consistently asking players to do something. Nets gets his head to it and then gets the ball on the second attempt. There's Nets, drops it back to Yates. Got Nico Williams on his left-hand side, plays it to Nico Williams now. Williams trying to get the cross in, gets the cross in, Williams, and it's just going to go all the way out for a goal kick. 60 minutes gone, 0-0. Wish he'd run into the box before checking back. Anything can happen in there. Yeah, definitely. Come on, Forest. They made two changes. Ramsey's on for Voldemort and Barnes is on for Murphy. Here's Teal. Plays it across to Hall. Hall back to Teal. Into Botman. Up to Linton, back to Botman. Botman across for Teal. And Teal smashes the ball down the right-hand side. And it's caught by Bonds, but that's straight into Sells. So smashes the ball up the pitch. Wanyi, fucking hell, Teal's on his back there. And here's Ramsey. Ramsey then plays the ball through. It's Byrne now on the left-hand side. Gets the ball into the box. Morato just sends it back. What is Morato doing there? Clears it off the line. It's with Barnes now on the right hand side. Into Gimaresh. Gimaresh gets the shot, goes all the way through. Asula can't get on the end of it. Into Bakwa. Bakwa back to Milenkovic. Milenkovic smashes the ball out. And the one year again's trying to win the ball. Can't get the ball. Go and help him, Jesus. And Botman comes away with it in the centre circle. Here's Gimaresh. Gets it back to Botman. Over to Hall. And Hall plays it into Linton. Linton across to Barnes. Barnes to Hall. Back to Barnes. Across to Tonali. Cut out there by Anderson. And the one is on the deck. Under the challenge from Teal. See that with Murato there, expat. Bloody hell, man. Fucking hell, mate. We're sitting really deep, giving them the temps to the area unchallenged. Yeah, we are. Yeah. Yeah, we are, definitely. Definitely. Hutchinson's coming on now. Taking off Bakwa. I think he's looking a lot better, Bakwa. I think there's a bit of a way to go yet, but I think he's definitely looking a lot better. Come on, Hutchinson. It helps though, expat, when you get a lot of the players booked, because then they're worried to actually go in, aren't they? So that helps. Here's Bruno, gets it to Ramsey. Tackle comes in from Anderson. Ramsey goes down. It's still with Bruno. Prays it through for Joel Linton, and Nico Williams should be able to get to this. Gets it over to Anderson. It's into Hutchinson. Hutchinson back to Cunha. Cunha's passes right out to Gimaresh. Gimaresh now, tackle comes in from Milenkovic, and Milenkovic is getting done for that. This is a dangerous free kick outside the box. He's got the ball, actually. He has actually got the ball. Bakwa had a good first half. Seems to run out of legs. Yeah, I fucking hate Tierney. Yeah. He caught the ball. He got the ball. Fucking garbage. Did you see the replay of it, expat? He got the fucking ball. Yeah, this is a dangerous one. This is with Gimaresh over it. Oh, Gimaresh ain't over it. It's Tonali, actually, I think. It might be a Sula as well. Yeah, it's a Sula. It's the crossbar. Trying to get the ball out now. And the ball's all over the place at the moment. Shot comes in straight into the hands of Sells. Come on! Arse clenching free kick, yeah, absolutely. Here's Hutchinson on the right hand side. Play it back to Yates. Yates back to Hutchinson. Hutchinson gets the cross in. It's not a very good cross. All clears it very easily. Morato played into Yates. Back to Morato. What is Morato doing here? Come on, Morato. Gets it over to the left-hand side to Nico Williams. Williams manages to keep the ball in just. And it's into Anderson. Anderson across to Nico Williams. Williams looking for the cross. Gets the cross in. And it's headed away again by Newcastle. Into Morato again. It's back to Milenkovic. And Milenkovic plays it all the way back to Sells. Sells across to Milenkovic. Milenkovic smashes the ball down the pitch. Looking for a one-year one. You can't get it up against Teor. And it's back with Newcastle, and Burnley have scored again on Aston Villa. 2-2. Linton then gets the ball in the centre. Takes out Morato. Into Jesus. Jesus gets the ball taken off him by Tonali. Then Tonali gets the ball down to Barnes. Barnes with it now. Into Hall. Back to Tonali, into Barnes. Taken away by Anderson. Anderson plays it down to Awonyi. Awonyi just can't get control of it. It's out for a throw into Forest. 68 minutes and 25 gone. 0-0. Jesus with it now, over to Milenkovic, into Anderson. Anderson up to Awonyi. Awonyi tries to stay on his feet. And again, what the fucking hell, Botman's on the deck now. This ref blows anything for Newcastle today? Yeah, 100% call. 100% call. Totally. And Thierry is an absolute prick. Yeah. Whistler's coming on now. I don't really think that Jesus has been all that today, to be honest, either. Although he did well there. That's the type of curse you want. Into Nets. Nets back to Anderson. Anderson then fires the ball over to Hutchinson. It's a good pass, but it's too much on it. 70 minutes gone. Forest 0, Newcastle 0. Whistler's coming on now for Newcastle. He's a fucking nightmare for us as well, isn't he? No, but to be fair to Jesus, when did he last miss a game? Yeah, that's true. Yeah, very true. So Whistler's on now. And the Sula is off. It's with Newcastle on the left-hand side, smashed down the pitch to Whistler straight away, and Nico Williams goes in and takes that off him. Here's Nico Williams going down the centre. Can't get his pass through, gets the ball on the second attempt. Tackle comes in from Anderson on Guimaraes, and then he hits it against Guimaraes and gets the throw in. Well done, Anderson. "71 minutes and 8 gone. Forest 0, Newcastle 0. Thrown into Anderson. Anderson to Nico Williams. Drops it back to Anderson. Anderson now with the ball on the corner. Drops it through. Gets it past all. Still keeps it Anderson. It's back to Nico Williams. Williams then across to Morato. Morato plays it across to Milenkovic. Milenkovic back to Morato. Morato drops the ball over the top, and that's picked up by Hall. And Barnes gets it into Guimaraes. Guimaraes then plays a pass through for Whistler. It's Wisser now, drops it to Joe Linton. And it's into Ramsey. Ramsey now outside the box looking for a shot. It's a Forest player. Linton's getting the second shot. It sells. And the ball's in the box. Newcastle are asking for something again. And here's Barnes. Barnes gets the ball into the box. It's headed away though by Morato. And then Jesus picks it up. He's got it again, Jesus. He's kept hold of it. He's got it over to Hutchinson. Hutchinson now coming down the right hand side. He's got a 1-year in the box. It's still Hutchinson. Hutchinson goes for the shot. And it's defended well by Tonali, I think it was. This is a replay where he said he hit the hand, I think. Didn't touch his hand, he pulled his hand away. Woods is coming on now for a 1-year. 72 minutes and 56 gone. And Chris Wood's on now. Taiwo did alright. Another day he'd have a brace. Yeah, absolutely. So Chris Woods is on now for Taiwo a 1-year. He's come back well, to be fair. Taiwo a 1-year, hasn't he? Here's Tonali. Tonali plays it across to Teal. He's had a right battle with that Teal as well, and Botman at times. Here's Teal into Bruno. Bruno turns, gets it to Linton. It's back to Tonali. Cross to Botman. Botman gets it down the left-hand side to Byrne. It's into Joel Linton. Into Bruno in the centre of the pitch. And pass goes straight through into the box there. And there's your goal. There's your goal from Barnes. Just standing off them far too fucking much for me. Just let them fucking play, mate. Just let them fucking play, why don't you? Straight through the middle. Just let them play right through the fucking middle. Fuck says expat, yeah. That's just ridiculous. I mean, who's trying to fucking... Fuck's sake. I mean, look at Ramsey. He's just all on his fucking own. Morato isn't Murillo, no, he's not. And damn it, and good goal to be fair, mate. And 2-2, Mateta off the bench. What a finish. Yeah, it's a good goal, but you don't allow people that much space in the fucking middle. Sell smashes the ball up the pitch. And Forrest got it on the outs. No, fuck's sake. .75 minutes and 36 gone. Boris 0, Newcastle 1. Mate, that's what we talk about all the time, isn't it? Standing off people, for fuck's sake. You need to press them so they have to make a decision. Yeah, and I fucking hate this ref. I try not to worry about refs, but Tierney, yeah. Two. I think I missed that, didn't I? 2-2, Mateta off the bench. Nice. I'll have a look at that, mate, when I get a chance. Nico Williams and Hall going for a tackle. Williams wins the ball and then Hall gets caught afterwards. Mate, we've got Bramall today. He's been absolutely crap. Yeah, he's one I remember. To be honest, they're all shit, aren't they? I mean, the only good one I've seen really this season was the one in the first Europa League first leg semi-final, because he just let the game go. When you stand up people, they're comfortable, but when you press them, they need to make decisions. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, totally. 2-2 Burnley and Aston Villa, and 2-2 Crystal Palace and Everton. And it's Forest 0, Newcastle 1 here. 77 minutes and 48 gone. You just get him off the fucking pitch and carry on, for fuck's sake. Yeah, Morato was never going to... as soon as you saw Morato with Barnes, there's only one way that's going to go. Either Sells saves it or nothing. Only really McAtee on the bench to make a difference. Yeah. Here's Milenkovic. Into Morato. Morato plays the ball down the centre of the pitch into Woods. It's with Jesus. Jesus drops it over to the right hand side to Hutchinson. Hutchinson now on the right hand side. Drops it back to Yates. It's with Cunha. Cunha across to Morato. Morato then plays it through the middle to Woods. It's Woods in the box. Gets it to Jesus. Jesus just can't get through all the players. Gets the shot and Pope saves it. Didn't really get a lot on it there. He's trying to get through the players. It's a good pass though from Morato, to be fair. Managed just to get his shot but didn't really get anything on it. It's with Tonali, Bruno, over to Hall. All into Tonali. Tonali plays it through the middle into Ramsey. Back to Tonali. And then Woods goes towards Tonali and Tonali just swizzles round and falls on the floor. That's why I hate when players go down near the edge of the pitch, move them off to the side. Yeah, Jesus did very well to get the shot, to be fair. Yeah, he did. He did. Just couldn't get anything on it. What the fuck was that? He just couldn't get anything on it. He had that many fucking players trying to fucking get the ball off him. Or do you mean the Tonali going down? Yeah, I don't know what that was. Linton back to Tonali. Now with Newcastle with Botman. He plays it back to Tonali. It's across to Teal. Teal plays it into Hall. Then it's back to Teal. Across to Botman. Botman in the centre to Linton. Linton into Guimaraes. Guimaraes then tries to play the ball through. And Anderson gets hold of it. Anderson then drops it into Nets. Nets back to Anderson. Anderson then turns. Got pressure from Tonali. Here's Morato. Morato plays it into Nets. It's over to Anderson. Back into Neto. Neto then just gets put on his horse. Neto, I mean Nets. Neto's a fucking supermarket, isn't it? Tonali. Yeah, no, I don't know what that was, bro. Lucas coming on now and McAtee. Palace fans singing "Who's the Scarcer in the Blue" to the referee. Jesus is off for Luca. And Nets is off for McAtee. Nets did look like he was blowing a little bit there, to be honest. Done well though. And ball over the top, looking for Luca. Woods gets his shoulder to it. Back to Hutchinson. Cunha then drops it back to Milenkovic. Into Anderson. Anderson to Hutchinson. Ball into the box. Volley comes in from Yates and it just hits the Newcastle player. And it's them with it again now. Joe Linton into Ramsey. Ramsey across to Hall. It's played out to the wing. To Ramsey. Ramsey then plays it into Guimaraes. Guimaraes then into Wisser. Wisser is the back of Wisser, not the front. And it's still with Wisser there on the left-hand side. Gets it into Joe Linton. It's Guimaraes, drops it over the top for Wisser. Milenkovic gets his head to it. McAtee drops it back to Nico Williams. Wisser stays down as if he's been shot. Fucking pick him up and throw him off the fucking pitch. It does get fucking poleaxed though, to be honest. Nets did well but drifted out the game. Yeah, you've got a supermarket playing. Come on, Forest, for fuck's sake, deserve something from this game. Yeah, I know. 84 minutes and 22 gone. Milenkovic smashes the ball down the pitch looking for Luca. It's headed away by Botman. It's with Dan Burn. Dan Burn then fires it up the left-hand side. And it's with Tonali. Tonali plays the ball right through for Wisser. Morato gets a tackle on the second attempt. It's with Hall. Still with Hall. Back to Teor. Teor then across to the right-hand side for Barnes. Back to Teor. Teor drops the ball over the top. Anderson goes in for the challenge. And all goes down like the little bitch he is. To be fair, Wisers did get WWE there. Wisers? Who's Wisers? Oh, Whistle. Yeah, he did actually, yeah. Yeah, you always have to have a second look, don't you? Tonali into Bruno. Across to Teor, into Hall. Hall then plays it in the middle to Barnes. Is anybody going to go near anybody? Is Jacob Murphy, Ramsey, I mean. Go on, you should have put your foot in there, Hutchinson. Man, you're not the bravest, are you? Here's Linton in the box, tries to get it through. It's Guimaraes, trips over himself. And here's Nico Williams. Williams then drops it back to Anderson. Anderson's been too far back half the time in this game. Here's Milenkovic. Into Yates. Yates across to Morato. Into Anderson. Into Nico Williams. Williams back to Anderson. Newcastle just back in numbers at the moment. Is Morato to Milenkovic. Over to Hutchinson. Hutchinson's got 3 players on him. Has to drop it back to Cunha. Cunha puts the ball into the box. Header comes in, but it's with Luca. Luca drops it off to Anderson. It's into McAtee in the box. McAtee to Anderson in the box. Come on! And fucking Anderson gets the ball in the net. He's having to have some treatment, but come on! Come on! Anderson gets the goal. Come on! What a goal, yes. Absolutely what a goal. Lovely workout as well for that. Absolute lovely workout for that. Come on, well done, Anderson. Well done, Anderson. Fucking excellent. You fucking beauty. That was awesome. That pass to Anderson. McAtee back to Anderson, and Anderson gets 89 minutes and 10 gone. 1-1. Oh, oh, oh. How the fuck they get